this time.
Oh, let me go back to the
I
computer
could read
screen and try to
Wednesday's
find that.
Child. I haven't read that in a while.
Okay.
Reading.
I want to hear the vampire one again.
I also
from the
kind of
start.
want to hear the from the
I'd go
first
back and
prompt.
reread, but I could go back and reread like Lockwood.
Yeah,
Lockwood,
and
that's it. Yeah.
well, and I was thinking, for a long time no see. I went
Keep
home.
'em out. I'm still not seeing us here.
Chart.
Maybe I'm on the wrong screen. There we are. Okay, I am about to be on the computer.
Secret,
Thank
you're here twice. You're on the chat.
Hey,
And
Margaret, Tessera, Muhammad.
well, I was just going to
Laura.
say something.
Okay, I got
I know.
my volume off.
I
What were
was
you
going to
saying?
say I would love to hear either or both of you guys your earlier prompt things, like the shower curtain one. Those were so good that you guys did. Remember them?
Oh,
You remember them, right?
I do remember those
They're so good.
way
I think
back.
about them every so often. I think about those because they were really cool.
Wow, I don't
Have
even.
mercy.
Hello, pretty thunder.
Kayla.
Kayla. Pretty Thunder. I kind of like that name. That's kind of cool.
It also reminds me of the earlier discussion that because I thought, Thunder was, as a kid, Thunder was God bowling, but apparently it's angels bowling. So I was glad that got cleared up today for me.
Okay, now my computer has frozen. What the heck?
You got me looking like I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what I named them.
You don't know what mutt means.
I don't know what I named them.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah.
That's why halfway through I started naming them for the date that they were supposed to be read on.
Oh.
And the prompt, the name of the prompt, and when it was supposed to be read.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because otherwise, I have no idea what I.
Yeah, finding them is just impossible, right?
More than poetry. Hello.
Without some sort of hello.
Some of you guys got some really cool names out there tonight.
I know. Joe.
Hey, Joe.
And here I am. I have the coolest name of all.
You do.
Elder.
You do.
No cleverness there at all.
Well, now if you dye your hair hot red or put the red wig on, we can say it's,
Yes. I should wear that wig again. I should wear the wig again.
Sorry, I'm looking.
And I don't want to have to wait till
thousands of files I have here. My goodness.
Right? How's everybody? Anything exciting today in your worlds?
Yes, I did a lot of writing.
Yeah. I had
a little bit about
and had 2 cups of coffee, and Sacred had, I know that was so cool, huh? And Sacred had already spent 11 hours writing because she'd been awake since what? Midnight?
12:30. 12:30.
Yeah.
I shouldn't admit this because Shayla's sitting right there.
Yeah.
But I fell asleep like 20 minutes into their thing last night.
No.
And woke up at 12:30 in the morning, and then I couldn't go back to sleep.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Shayla.
I keep thinking I'm going to watch that, and then I keep forgetting that it's on.
It was really cute, and they put so much work into it. It was so creative.
I know.
I hadn't slept at all the night before, so I was really tired, and I just could not stay awake.
Like
my eyes were
doing painting, or yes, I will watch it posted. I just thought it'd be fun to actually be there on the, live.
Cool, Laura.
Holy.
So
you've written a lot of stuff.
Oh, Joe, I like daily gifts.
Who has written a lot?
I'm glad you gave her some fresh soil. She probably needed it. Good for you.
So is it art kind of painting, Laura, or painting walls? Because I really only know how to do the wall one.
And I don't do walls anymore.
No. It wasn't fun. I hadn't painted walls before at this age, so.
Oh my God! Somebody told me I should paint my bathroom. So, hi, Adrian. Yo, Adrian. Because I have a voice, so I can do that today.
I recognize that.
I
All
can
right.
do that today because I have a voice. I don't always have a voice, and then it kind of falls flat when you just do it on
Is
the,
it?
on the screen. Kind of boring.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
somebody said, "Oh, you should paint your bathroom." So I decided to paint my bathroom eggplant.
Ooh, pretty.
And I figured it's a small
Yes,
bathroom, right? No
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My husband went hunting, and I thought perfect time because I'm one who has to use the toilet.
I
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah,
found
that
it.
took a
Good.
whole friggin' week. At one point, it ended up falling off the ladder. I knocked I hit the top of the toilet,
Mm,
and I hit it at like on the edge, so I snapped the
sounds
toilet
good.
seat off the
Sounds
toilet. My
good.
foot went down into the toilet. My tennis shoe got stuck in the toilet down the drain part because
Okay.
there was a lot of force coming down into the toilet, and I couldn't get my foot out of the toilet. Oh my God, it was
Oh
such a thing.
my heavens.
So awful.
Oh dear. I was
I
helping one of
finished
my
the damn bathroom, but that was the last time I will ever paint a bathroom. Never
yeah,
happened again.
it's not easy. Bathrooms are kind of not easy. I was helping one of my
No, I
granddaughters
didn't
paint
realize
her
how
room.
bad that was going to be.
What?
I said I didn't realize how bad that was going to be. I should have talked to you first.
Well, there's just so many things to work around. It's hard. But one of my daughters was painting her room coral. I mean, it was a beautiful color. I said, "Oh,
Ooh,
I
that
could
sounds
help
pretty.
you," because this was, a few years ago. And
Before you'd had psychiatric care while you were still crazy, or what?
oh, yes, I was still. Well, I'm still crazy, but I was crazier then. And of course, I missed
If
a
you're
step.
offering to help paint a bathroom, yeah.
It was a bedroom, so it was easier because
Oh,
all these
okay.
flat walls, no toilets to step in. It's
Oh, yeah.
better that way. But I
Stepping is
missed
That's
a step,
helpful.
on the ladder and fell really hard and bruised my tailbone. Oh my gosh,
Oh, no.
that hurt so
Bruised your
bad.
coccyx?
Yeah, I'm not going to use that word, tailbones. I haven't been near a Cox anything for years. So
For years. Just years and years. Hey, I carry one around every single day. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
yeah,
I feel that way about his counterparts. Like I've had one of them for 70 years. Hasn't done me a whole lot of good.
yeah.
I don't get thrilled over it.
Mm-mm.
I kind of
I've
wonder
had it
sometimes
since I
what's
was
the
a
big
kid.
whoop.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Like came with me. It's
But that is what she measures every other one against. And so
Oh yes. Oh yes.
what I've
Yeah.
never
Measured
seen anything like it. Never seen
What's
anything
that?
like it. No.
Oh, I've seen similar. So yeah, buddy.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff dreams are made of.
You horny hydrangea, you.
Yeah, right.
It's so true.
Ah, what can I say?
Yeah.
See what you have to
I
look
don't know if
forward
you
to,
haven't
Shayla.
already. I don't know.
Shayla, this is in your future. This is what's coming. Just letting you know.
Mhm.
Mm.
There's two of us on the other side of that thing you're dealing with. This is where it's put us. So, it's coming your way, honey.
Say that again? What do you mean?
You and I are of the same mind, looking for the same stuff. I'm just telling Shayla because she's perimenopause and into menopause starting, that this is what she's got to look forward to on the other end.
Oh, yes.
I'm just warning her it's coming her way next.
Oh, funny. Yeah,
Here it comes.
One of my girls is going through.
She's going eat, but I bet Jason would be going yoo-hoo or waha or yahoo, yahoo, yeehaw, yeehaw. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, one of my girls was telling me about being perimenopausal, and I said, "You have to tell me because I have no experience with that." One day I was having periods, the next day I didn't have a uterus.
Right, same here.
Oh,
So it's just kind of I
Yeah.
was just done.
bam. All right.
Yeah, but she says
Yeah, I
it
got
makes her feel
slammed into
crazy.
menopause like hitting a brick wall at 70 miles an hour. Boom.
Yeah,
It's right there, right now.
same.
Yeah.
I actually ate ice for a week or two, crushed ice, but it just was so hot I couldn't stand it. You
I'm
know,
not
it's like
kidding you. I
one in
shoved
hot
ice.
flash for 2 weeks, I think.
I shoved ice in my bra and underpants. I mean, I crammed my underwear full of ice
I wasn't
just
that
trying
creative,
to survive.
apparently.
I don't think I'd enjoy that.
Oh, honey, you haven't been hot then because you don't understand how that feels so good.
No,
And
no,
it's
You're
like
hot
the
enough. It's wonderful.
no.
and the hot just happens all of a sudden. That's why it's a hot flash, because all of a sudden your hair's drenched, you're just
Yeah.
it's so
It's
gross.
crazy.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
gross.
you can soak your clothing with just sweat, just like
Yeah.
within 90 seconds, just from
Damn.
being normal to being whoosh, and you feel like you're on fire. You're so hot. Oh,
Yeah. I just stayed that way for a couple of weeks. So that was okay, because then when I was done, I was just kind of done,
Right.
because
No,
it
I've
started
had
me on
ice
the
down.
estrogen
I've had
while I
ice in
was
the
having
area,
surgery.
Sheila, and it didn't impress me at all.
no.
Interesting.
No, wasn't impressed.
Oh,
Just found it to be extremely cold.
yeah. Oh, no.
It's really
Sometimes it's
cold.
like, sometimes it's the best damn thing on the planet.
No.
Sometimes it could even compete with what you've got to offer. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
Wow.
Hello.
Uh,
And
Just letting you know.
Lisa's sick
Yeah.
tonight, so
you insist.
it's just my face tonight.
There are those times.
Yay. I took
I will
Adrian
too.
on a tour of my bookcase back there. That
Oh,
was
nice.
fun earlier today. Hi, Shannon. We were talking about the
Hey,
old books and the old kids'
Vicky.
books and
Gee, all the peoples.
Hello, everybody. I've been up since 12:30 this morning, so I am
Use
a
your
little
words, Sid.
deficient. I'm deficient tonight.
I'm hoping that you're going to start hallucinating, because that'll be fun.
I probably will.
Yeah.
It's probably only moments away. I don't know.
Okay. Excellent.
Uh,
And her
I plan on being
um,
asleep by now.
Yeah,
what are we
that's
doing?
fun.
All right.
We don't know.
We
You're
got
holding us together, dude. So it's up to you.
yeah, me. Yeah, I got this. I got
Okay, that's good. 'Cause
this.
I gotta tell you, don't tell anybody else, but I don't got this.
Okay.
Could use. I
I
would
do not
like
got it today.
to try
Don't tell anybody though.
shrimp sometimes, because I've never had that. And I do enjoy the occasional gummy. So I'm wondering if I would love the shroom thing.
I would like to try them once.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Have
you
you had
imagine
shrimps?
me?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Shrooms
You
are
have?
awesome.
Do they?
Yeah.
Can you
Is it a
imagine me
different
on
kind of
those?
high than?
Oh yeah. Because
Okay.
shrooms are a more power. Well, see, pot's like a mild hallucinogen, and like they're like a medium hallucinogen
Okay.
generally.
So do things dance? I remember the first time I had
Things are funnier. Like
Yeah.
they make you laugh more. Like everything's kind of distorted and funny, and like
Okay.
Oh my God! Can you
like it's
imagine me
not quite as
laughing more?
powerful as like LSD, where it makes things that you like. LSD doesn't make you see things that aren't there, but it makes you see things that are there in different ways.
That's what my sister said. I remember her telling me about
Right.
when she was looking at the trees and how different they looked, and all the leaves like super individually, and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
different.
And then like
Doesn't
peyote,
everybody see leaves individually?
uh, not
What?
like you do on LSD. No. Oh,
No.
and then leaf could be extremely funny for like an hour on LSD.
I
Well, it depends on whether or not it's
imagine
telling
that.
jokes.
Like straight up just hilarious that it's a leaf. Like
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know why it's funny, but it would be.
I love
And then
Because
that.
it's
peyote like
telling
makes you see
jokes.
things that
I
aren't
love that
there.
in a leaf. Yeah.
I do too. Leaves can be very funny. They can also be very serious.
Oh yeah.
Depends on their
Like
mood.
weed makes you notice like things. Like you get high and you're like, wow, grass is pretty.
Yeah.
Right? And
I
then
think I might be on
mushrooms
this
make
shit
you
all the
laugh
time,
at the
folks.
grass because grass is now funny. Right?
I might be on this shit all the time. I might be living this way.
Ooh, yeah. The first
I thought
time
it was
I
called
tried a
normal.
gummy, I was in Tennessee, so they weren't even the real ones. They were the hemp only, or however that works. And
Oh,
I'm just
The ones
sitting
without the
there
good stuff.
watching TV, and I like things are moving. The bookcase is moving, and things are different. I mean, like the whole experience was so different.
mm,
I was just
yeah,
Now
like,
you see,
okay,
that
I'm never
happens
going
during an
out.
earthquake.
CBD, yeah, that's what it would be. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
happens during
that's
earthquakes.
all
That's
that
not so
was.
unusual.
That was all that
Right.
was available in Tennessee. I did find that to be more. The CBD ones by themselves were just like more harsh. It felt like,
Oh, yeah.
how gummy kind of slowly comes and goes, but those were like,
Mm,
boom, you're seeing things.
you're
Yeah,
just there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It
You're
was so
seeing
strange.
things. It's all peyote. And
alrighty.
you
Yeah,
take
no
enough
THC
peyote
in
and
those.
you're not there anymore.
So weird.
The
Yeah.
world kind of melts away around you and you see all kinds of interesting things.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
it
when
was
you
so
have
weird
those God
watching that.
experiences like that,
It was,
that like DMT and stuff. Like because you literally aren't really there anymore. You're like seeing things that aren't there, which is really weird.
that is funny. Yeah. Well,
Huh.
because,
Like it's so weird
my
that your
bookcase
brain
was
does that,
traveling. It was moving back and forth. And I'm like, oh, what's going on there?
right?
It was very strange.
Very
And then I
strange,
decided I liked it. So that was that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that could be a not such a good thing, maybe.
Well,
right?
I just
Hmm.
figure how to be safe, just stay in one place inside my
Hmm.
house. Don't make any
Oh, it's not
decisions.
safe inside my house.
You know?
No.
I don't know. I don't know how they do that, but you couldn't have the active THC thing. There's something that they mix. The guy was trying to explain it to me. Like they mix different things to get that kind of reaction. It was
Weird.
strange. It was just strange. But it was very informative, but I don't remember any of the things he told me except
Huh.
mixing. Mixing. I remember that word, but
Mixing.
yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all you could get in Tennessee. Still.
wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That sucks.
That seems strange.
And we
The
we get
dead.
really good
Yeah, but
weed here.
they
Wow.
probably don't want all the competition with their moonshine.
Oh, yeah, right.
You
Oh,
know,
wow.
that could be what's going on there.
Yeah, right. Could be. Mm.
They got all that 280 proof moonshine. So,
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
And then all
Yeah.
that fake stuff
No
that they
drinky drinky
sell.
for me.
yeah, that shit's so flammable
Karen,
they can light it on fire 3 feet away from you.
That
I
would
just
be.
can't take the
Think
taste
how
of alcohol.
differently you would see, Laura.
Ugh.
Think how differently you would see. What did you say, Ropes?
I just can't take the taste of alcohol. It's just so nasty.
Oh,
Ugh.
funny.
Ugh.
Huh, because I love a little blurb of whiskey, like, in a
Ugh.
coffee. It's so good because it gives
It's
it
like
a sharp taste.
no. That
Then you're
that
smoking
it
the
literally
whole
tastes like
freaking
something
day.
you should never ever put in your mouth.
It smells like kerosene. Yes, I agree. But see,
It's
I don't drink it straight. I never drink it straight. I can't do that.
like I can
That's what it
remember
tastes like,
when I was
kerosene.
doing dishes at the Tucker box and
Ah,
they would bring back glasses still with wine in them and it would gag me. Like the smell of it just
just
gags
yeah.
me. It's like "Ugh."
No, it's just grapes.
It is so nasty.
Just
Ugh.
grapes.
Be
Yeah, it's
careful with
gross.
those
It's
sound effects,
rotten
please.
grapes. It's like it's I can deal with grapes.
Yeah.
It's the rotten ones that get to me.
The fermented part of it all. Yeah, definitely was a acquired taste to drink. That's for sure. But when I
Whatever.
was in California, I was so freaking close to the Napa Valley that, you just kind of had to go. It was beautiful. So you kind of had to try things, I mean, I did anyway. At
Well,
first,
Ah,
I was not a
and
fan.
plus I weigh 60 pounds, so it's like one beer and I'm like, it's
Yeah, it would
oh,
hit you
honey,
a
I could
little
so fatten
faster.
not
you up.
good. It's not good. It's not good.
So do you have kind of a ADHD system? Because I know my son, he just processes things fast, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. like Zoom.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I have a mad fast
And
metabolism.
some of the things would react opposite, because I once took him on an airplane when he was little, and I gave him cold medicine, and he was
Oh,
bouncing off the
wire.
ceiling.
Yeah. Like if I
It was
take
so bad.
the certain sleeping meds I take that
Yeah.
wire me right out. Like, oh my God. Like, holy shit. Like you snorted 18 lines of cocaine. Like,
Oh,
do not
wow.
take that for a sleeping med. That isn't good. Like,
Whoa.
you
What
definitely
is it
don't
that
sleep.
works? What is it that works that way?
Like anything with like melatonin in it, like it
Oh,
just like zips me right out.
weird. Isn't
Like I
Really?
that
go,
strange? Yeah.
wee.
It was always so hard figuring
Does
stuff out
coffee
for
make
our
you
son
sleepy?
because it worked so
No, coffee doesn't really do anything to me other than upset my stomach at this point.
doesn't calm me or anything. Yeah, see,
No,
I kept trying to get my son to learn to drink coffee, but he never did
it
like it.
doesn't speed me up or anything. No, like it
I was
doesn't.
hoping it would.
My youngest son, it used to knock him out.
I could drink a coffee and go to bed. Like,
I think I would like a horse smelling clouds. That would
I
be
can
fun.
other
too, and
than
often
it would
I
upset my
can drink
stomach.
coffee before bed, no problem.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest.
Lately, I've been drinking like 4 cups of coffee, which I've never been able to do, and it doesn't even
Well,
wake me up.
nah,
It
nah.
doesn't keep me awake.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Mm.
It is, because I used to like it when it used to do that, but it doesn't do that
That's why I
anymore.
smoke as much weed as I do. It slows me
Also,
down. Like
yeah,
my brain is going like
interesting.
5
Yeah.
billion miles an hour. Like I don't think people get that either. Like how
And
fast the brain can actually go. Like my brain
Speaking of
is
which,
going.
you could probably figure out how to end the Trump bullshit if you quit smoking pot, dude.
No, no
Yeah,
way. I wouldn't be able to
let that
think.
brain work. Let it work.
I wouldn't be able to think. To be able to form thoughts, to be able to do something like that.
uh,
And I think you give me a little bit too much credit to be able to solve giant things like that by myself. Like,
that is bizarre, Chisara.
I trust your brain. I trust
Oh
your
my
brain.
gosh. Uh,
I
yeah, with
mean,
my
all I
son,
would say towards that end
Wow,
is
Sarah.
maybe if all of us concentrated on increasing well-being, reducing suffering, and increasing our knowledge of ourselves and the world around us, and had that as a focus, that probably we would do better. Just
what if I
Maybe.
saying.
don't want to know myself any better? Currently, I'm good. I don't want to know anything else about myself because it turns out to be bad a lot of the time.
No.
No,
No.
no, uh-uh,
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
no.
It's
That is
good.
your preconceived concept that somebody else gave you. The real you inside is
Yes.
not that.
Yes.
I just hate those realizations when you go, oh, damn, I really fucked that up, didn't I? I hate that.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's just part of being human.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do good
Humaning is
shit.
hard.
Yeah, it is. Like,
It
life is
is.
hard.
It's
It
hard.
is.
We're all just like simple souls trying to work our way through a world that is all crazy. Like, we didn't create this shit, and we just get born into it. And now we got to figure out how we're supposed to work our way through a system that's all fucked up. It's such a mess. It really is.
No, seriously,
Like,
Cesara?
we should really have a lot more like patience with each other. 'Cause, like,
I
this is
know.
a
It's
We
hard.
messed
should,
up place.
because we're all in this freaking mess together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
born into a bunch of shit that most times we had no control over. Like,
Mm-hmm.
No, wouldn't have done it this way if we'd had the control.
hmm,
Cesara, if they had had my son for their child, I mean, seriously, he was our youngest, and if he'd been
absolutely,
if
Caleb.
he'd been first, he'd have been an only child. I mean, he was like, it was insane. Yeah. That would be irritating to have people not believe you. I can't even imagine. Especially if you have the
Yeah.
quieter kind that's not so
Hmm.
hyper. I mean, he put the H in ADHD
Yeah, I was
without the
so hyper when I
hyperactivity.
was a kid. Oh my God. Like, holy shit, I could not sit still. Like,
Think
just
of
couldn't.
yourself like sand and build a castle. I kind of like that.
I do too.
Yeah, more
Like, I can
patience with
remember
myself.
people asking me continuously, can't you just sit still? No.
No,
What
literally, I
the
cannot.
fuck do you want from me?
Yeah, yeah, it's wiring. It's wiring.
Well, it's just my fault. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
My youngest son, from the time he was itty bitty, even in his sleep, sound asleep, his toes and his fingers twitch.
Oh my
They are
goodness.
he is never fully at rest. There's
Damn.
always some part of him
Mm.
moving. Always.
Wow. Wow.
I know, because I don't have a problem being still.
Hello, BC.
I do still really, really well.
I do it way too well. I go to meditate,
I
and
probably do
an hour
too.
later, I realized it was a nap. So, yeah, I've started calling those meta-naptions.
That's
Yeah.
that's kind of why walking meditation was invented.
Okay, right? Probably.
No, seriously, like Zen master noticed that his students were falling asleep, so he was like, "Well, if we get them walking, they won't fall
That would
asleep
be better.
standing. Hopefully."
Yeah, I might. You never know. Got diagnosed and somebody
I can fall
rehab.
asleep driving. Is that the same thing?
Right.
Someone tried to behave like it's overdiagnosed. Oh, because they probably are just like, they don't understand it. Whoops, they don't understand it. So it must not be real, right? So
Right.
many things people are like that. Same with the fibro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if you can't see it, then
right.
it must not be real. Like, it's just pretend.
Okay, Adrian, we'll miss you while you're gone.
Yeah.
So what do you like, Sheila? Which thing? I mean, I babble so much, it's hard to remember what.
I think it was the metanaption.
Oh, yes. I think it's great. It's definitely calming. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that. You
that's
coined a new
that's why you
phrase.
shouldn't lay down. Like, I mean, I would advise people to definitely be as comfortable as they can when they meditate, but I would suggest not laying down. Like,
yeah, laying down does
probably not the
not work
best
for
idea.
me.
Or having your back against something. That will also induce sleep. Like,
I got you,
I can't
girlfriend.
sit. I can't sit without something because of my back. What's wrong with it? I can't really just sit without something to my back.
you could put a pad back there. Like, I
Puts me
guess.
in too much pain. Yeah, I need
Right.
some.
Yeah.
Like I
Mhm.
can't sit on a bench that doesn't have a back or, that kind of thing.
Right.
Doesn't work for me. Has something to do with being old. But it's been like that for years. It's just, that
Yeah.
whole
But I mean, in the end, it's
degenerative
about
disc
being
thing.
comfortable. Right. If you're in agony, you can't really meditate.
Right. Mm. True.
So I mean, if one must lay down, then assuredly lay down. But, like, it's going to cause you pain.
It is harder. It is.
Yeah, don't do the painful way. That's not
Right.
that's
Yeah.
beneficial.
I find it's better if I am like sitting up against my headboard or something because then I'm still sitting upright, but my feet are out. I cannot lay down. You're right. I cannot. Meditation is dangerous for me. I'm too. Well, it could be good to hypnotize. I wish I could hypnotize myself. You do not like chocolate. You
Right?
do not like chocolate. Or
Meditation is trippy. Like, especially deep, when you get really deep into meditation, like after years and years and years, like you get, like, time slows down even. Shit, everything
That
just
is.
kind of stops almost at times. It's really weird.
Uh-huh.
It's like almost seeing flashes in between, like, pictures or something. It's weird.
Interesting.
It's when you're seeing
Yeah.
into the other dimensions.
Or
I
just
find that
seeing the collective of everything that's there.
if I meditate for like 20 minutes, there's usually a good 3 minutes out of that, that feels like it was right, that I wasn't writing grocery lists or anything in my head.
Right. That's
Hi,
kind of the
Stuart.
funny thing about it, though. That my Geshe used to tell me all the time that meditation was literally just the practice of starting over again.
Yeah.
Mm.
I do that a lot in
It's
meditation.
and that's kind of the point of it. It's to teach your brain that I'm concentrating on something.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to do that normally. Because we don't walk around making it think about one thing.
Right.
And it rebels instantly against that shit. It's like, oh, think about one thing. Like, hi.
I know.
Right?
Thinking about the past, the future, all the
Right.
things
Yeah.
except for right now. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Which is
Mhm.
sometimes I have to actually like watch while I say breathe out, breathe
Right.
in. Because if I'm just like, that's the only way I can really get focused. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always
Or
like you. Thich Nhat
counting.
Hanh had a really nice meditation that was breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I am aware of the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment.
Wow, that's a cool one.
Nice. Yeah.
I like
You
The
should
way
put
you
that
stay
out. Put that
grounded, right?
on the thing for us,
Yeah, you need to write that
or we can
out
grab that.
I will drop a link, actually.
so we
Sure,
can
there's
be
links in there.
Oh, cool.
copycats.
Thank you. Yeah,
Right.
we will
Would
meet
be
you
good.
in that plane.
That would be good. Whoops, I missed.
Oh,
So
I've missed so many people. I'm not even trying anymore. Sorry, guys.
sure.
I'm just going to say hello to everybody once in a while because I'm missing y'all. Come in. I'm just not with it tonight.
Oh, I have crazy vivid dreams too. Sorry, it's just like sometimes I actually got a dream app to try to puzzle through some of them because they're so vivid, and they
Oh,
seem like,
Lisa was here
my brain is
today.
telling me something.
Lisa was here today. She came in, she looked at my kitchen, and she says, "Oh, sacred, no, no,
What?
we
What?
can't have this."
It is.
Not Julie. I'm sorry. Lisa was here today and told me my kitchen couldn't look like this. That I did not have it organized right. So she proceeded to reorganize it. I can't find anything now.
Oh no, who was that?
Lisa,
All right. Take that, I say.
probably why she's got a headache.
Mm.
Yeah, I woke up and I thought, damn, what's going on with that? If I don't get enough sleep and my little 10-minute naps and sitting in the chair with the computer keys under my fingers, I have little weird dream flashes.
Do you?
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the brain needs the dream time regardless of whether
I
my
was
body
trying to
is
figure out
asleep.
how Lisa
So
was there. Thank you for clearing that up.
you're
That's
welcome.
I don't tend to
Good to
dream
know
unless
that.
I'm like really like fixated on something. Like if I'm programming and I'm like really fixated on trying to figure out like how to write a certain piece of it or
That's
something,
one does. Yeah.
then
All I have
I'll
to do is
literally
roll out
wake up
sleep
with
long
the
enough.
answer. Like I don't know how that works, but
Oh,
like
that is cool when it happens, though.
I will literally dream how to write the answer. Like it's so weird.
That's the Stream app. It has where you can write it down, and then the AI thing asks you more questions about certain things. So it is really it's trippy for sure. Can I say trippy? I mean, I think that was
Trippy.
from the 70s, but
Right.
so am I.
Yeah. Groovy. AI.
Right?
What is
Um,
aphantasia? What's that? So you can't meditate. I see. I don't know what that word is. If I've heard it, I've forgotten it, which is entirely possible.
sounds like something to do with breathing, almost.
It does.
Hmm.
Sound like something to do with breathing.
I'd look it up, but I don't have my laptop.
Or
out.
or some kind of dreaming.
I do, but I'm too slow-witted tonight, so I can't do it.
Robes, will you look it up, please?
I will look it up.
Inquiring
He
minds.
sounds
Oh,
very
no,
alert.
oh, okay. Okay.
No,
Yeah, that
You
makes
sound, you
sense.
sound like you're alert and able to spell tonight. So
Is that no
we're
inner
gonna
pictures?
rely heavy on you, sweetie.
Interesting. So, what do you see if you
An
don't see?
ability to voluntarily visualize mental images affecting how some people imagine, recall, or process information. That must be really hard.
Yeah, I can't quite understand that. Picture.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Dumb
Okay.
that down for us, Robes.
So they can't like when I say box, you picture a box in your brain.
You
Right.
can't visualize. Yeah, that's what
They
it sounds
cannot
like.
visualize a box in their brain.
Yeah.
Oh, I think my grandson has that.
Sounds rare.
Right. So it would be about, it would literally be for them just about like the best meditation would be like breath and making sure they followed it, their like chest rising and falling or something.
Yeah,
Happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, have to be some other sort of
Right.
cue.
Rather than a visualization, it has to be something physical.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
So would that
I'll
mean
have
that
to
you
share that
couldn't
with them.
pass one of those cognitive tests that Trump keeps calling an IQ test?
I don't think he could
Did you have to
pass.
like picture things, you know, and write
I
draw?
know he could pass gas, but that's about it. Like,
Right?
Wow,
Oh,
that is fascinating.
I mean,
Really?
I'm not really convinced of his cognitive ability, but sure.
oh God,
There's
no.
no way he aced it 3 times. I missed
Well,
one.
that
I'm
test he
sane.
might have.
I'm
Yeah, you
sane.
idiot. Come on. We passed it 3 times. Okay.
No.
He can't even spell poop, and he does it in his pants all the time. So come on.
Right?
That's interesting. See, weird. I love that. That's
Thinking
fascinating.
words. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like,
Mm,
yeah,
yeah, it doesn't mean anything about your IQ.
not that you see the
Right.
words, but just that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah. It's hard for me to visualize that.
Right, right,
Oh,
right.
I bet we would,
But
Joe.
Got that little joke there. See what I did there?
right.
Yeah.
That's like somebody not having an inner dialogue. That
That
like
was
just
quick,
bakes my
Adrian.
brain. I can't
Yeah.
imagine not
You're back.
having
Welcome back,
an
Adrian.
inner
We
dialogue.
missed you.
Well, yeah, because I like, do you start out the day narrating? I
Yeah.
swear that I narrate every
Constantly,
time
I'm
I wake
talking
up.
to myself.
Oh, you hear them. That's interesting.
Like,
Hmm.
Yeah, I
all
feel
right.
like,
Well,
yeah.
should
I
I
don't
read
know
one
if
of
I
these
start off
stories?
narrating or not.
Yeah, that one, Laura, that one was harder than the one I had to do that Medicare made me do.
Hmm.
It was that mine didn't have like number things. Thank God.
Hmm.
I told my doctor about the disappearing sauerkraut, and he said, "Oh, he said you're good. We don't even have to think about any cognitive test for you for at least
I
another
love
10 years. He said,
that.
you got it going on. You're sharp."
You just have ghosts. That's all.
Odd.
Huh?
Ropes, can you unmute? I'm hearing that. Wow, wow.
Wah wah.
Becoming weightless and lifting
Or
gently. Sounds
should
like
I read
Peanut's
these
parents.
stories?
Yeah. Sounds like Peanut's parents in the background when that happens.
Oh
I
yeah,
can.
yeah.
I've
It
done.
does.
I've done both of the
How do you do
shower
that?
curtain stories.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I missed that. You gotta say that again. Talk slower.
Oh, yeah.
They said
I
I've done both
love
of the shower curtain stories.
him.
Oh, okay, good.
Him.
You wrote
Okay,
2
I'm
of
sorry.
them?
Yeah.
Overachiever.
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
how I.
Ah,
All right. This is
Mm.
called The Reflection in the Water. She didn't expect to find a body in the tub when she moved the shower curtain.
That was my prompt. I love that.
Yes, it was.
it
At
was a good
first,
one.
it was just shape and silence. Pale skin, half submerged, hair drifting like seaweed in still water. The air felt colder suddenly, as if the act of revealing it had changed the temperature of the room. The curtain, still clenched in her fist, trembled slightly. She didn't scream. Not yet. Instead, she stood there, rooted, the tile pressed into the soles of her feet. Her eyes didn't blink. The figure in the water didn't move. There was a strange, unbearable pause, where she almost convinced herself it was something else, a trick of light, a mannequin, a hallucination. But the longer she stared, the more the illusion frayed. She backed out of the bathroom, one slow step at a time, closed the door, pressed her back to it, trying to think. Who was that? How did they get in here? She hadn't let anyone in. She had just arrived, just moved into the apartment less than a week ago. The boxes weren't even unpacked. Was this some kind of a sick prank? A neighbor, a message? She checked the door, locked. Deadbolt thrown. The chain still latched. Every room was empty. Every window secure. She stood in the hallway, staring down at her phone. No signal. Try again. Still nothing. The silence pressed tighter, as if the apartment itself were listening. Back at the bathroom door, she hesitated before pulling it open, half hoping the tub would be empty, half dreading it would be. It wasn't. The figure remained, perfectly still, perfectly pale. She edged closer this time. Her eyes caught on strange details she hadn't processed before. The jeans, the sweater, both looked familiar. The color, the fit, the subtle hole in the left sleeve, hers. Her clothes. Her brand of nail polish on the floating hand, a birthmark, a faint scar near the elbow. She swallowed hard. No, she whispered to herself, that's not. She turned to the mirror, desperate to anchor herself in something real, but the reflection stuttered. She moved, and her image moved half a second later. She raised her hand and exhaled hard toward the glass. No fog. No breath. It was like she wasn't really there. Panic fluttered in her chest. She reached out and touched the sink, cold, solid, but still wrong. She looked back at the tub. Something inside her buckled. The face beneath the surface, the cheekbones, the jawline, the curve of the lips parted slightly in the water. It was her. Not someone who looked like her. And then the memories came. Not all at once, just edges at first, like shapes moving behind frosted glass. The flicker of the light above the mirror. The water rising. The stillness of her own limbs as her lungs filled. A hand slipping beneath the surface the moment she stopped fighting. This wasn't her first time seeing the tub. She hadn't moved in. She had never left. She dropped to her knees, breath caught halfway to a scream. The image in the water blurred and sharpened as ripples lapped the porcelain edge. It's me. The thought hit with sudden clarity, and it wasn't just recognition, it was recollection. She gasped. The body's eyes flew open. A pale hand broke the surface fast, fluid, snaring her wrist in a grip that was cold, certain, and hers. And it pulled. Not like an attacker. Like a twin. Like a lover. Like something that had been waiting for her to remember. Her fingers slipped on the edge of the tub as the water rose, unnaturally cresting the porcelain lips, soaking into her jeans. Her breath froze in her throat. She didn't scream. She didn't resist. The hand held her. The water welcomed her. And the silence returned. Only now. It knew her name.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, that's so good. So good.
Moo.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, Grandma.
And
Jaunty.
So good.
I know, I love that. Creepy AF. Right?
Right?
The other one's pretty creepy too. I'll read that later though.
Hi. So you have
Crappy.
one? You have one, Sacred?
What?
I was hoping you'd read yours.
Come on now.
I love those ones.
I can't hardly even see.
What?
Ah,
All right.
I've been awake
Listen.
since 12:30. My eyes are tired.
Is that my fault? I don't think so.
right?
It might be.
Like, I can just read all of my stories. Like, come on.
You can.
You can.
I love that.
You really can.
That is so funny.
Ooh, wait. I know something I could read later that would take a little longer even. Where
You
is
have
it?
some good shizzle, that's for sure. While you're looking, I'll just talk about my poor kitty. She went in to get spayed today. And so then, of course, they put one of those big old stupid plastic cones on her head.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
she's been doing, because I needed to close her away in my room so that, the cat and the dog wouldn't bug her or lick her wounds or anything. And so all they've been hearing is the sound of that plastic cone scraping across the bottom of the door because she keeps trying to figure out how to get out. And that's been so bad. Yes, the cone of shame. I ended up cutting it a little bit shorter because she couldn't even figure out how to drink or anything with it. So I cut some of the length off because she's not a very big girl. So
There's maybe
poor baby. It is great. I love that. Yeah, my poor baby. Jason.
My grandfather's name was Marshall Mallow.
No.
Yes, I swear to God. Yes.
Hi, Jason. Are you like feeding us the line robes?
No, I'm telling you straight
This
up.
is for real.
My grandfather's name was Marshall Mallow. I am not
That
even
is
kidding.
amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got Muha and Marshall Mallow.
Yeah.
Like that's my grandmother called him her little marshmallow too. He didn't think it was as humorous as she did.
Yes, Jason. Yes, you did. You should never be late for the porch, ever, ever.
Right. You missed his first story, he read, but he's going to read
Marshall Mallow.
And you missed all the funny stuff
right?
we've already done.
Did we do something funny?
Anything important?
I don't know. We were laughing. I thought we were funny.
You missed the part of it where we talked about hot flashes.
Right. It depends on what you think is important, I guess.
And dreams.
How you defining important.
And having something I can't remember the name of that means you don't see. I haven't been able to tell that. Bring back absurd names. Yes. Yes. My ex
I do like the idea of
okay.
absurd names. Absurd
And
names.
then on top
ex
of
knew
it,
somebody
my
who was.
grandmother's name was Gertrude.
It's a good old one.
So Gertrude Mallow?
Gertrude Mallow.
Gertrude Mallow.
Oh, that's just rough. Rough.
My ex knew somebody who was named Bunny Easter. So when you saw it in the phone book, which we don't really do
Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny.
Nice. Well, there you go. Oh God.
All
right.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my.
Wave a rush. I like that one. Eartha. That's another good old solid one from the past, right?
Right?
I know.
I'll read you one out of my new book.
Oh, she's a Bertha.
Gertie Mallow. Like a dance from the 1920s. And now we're going to do the Gertie Mallow. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Come on, who doesn't remember Lawrence Welk?
That. I like that. About sperm
You guys want to
collection.
hear a new one that's out of my new book?
Oh, wait. Sure. I want to. Yes, but I have to read what Jason said because it looks. Oh.
All right, hold that thought, Jason. I'm scrolling for a story. So.
Well, there you go.
Scientific paper about sperm collection methods, and I swear I'm not making this up. The author was Hancock.
Well, there you go.
Well, my sex ed teacher was Mrs. Ball.
They lived in Leyva. That's a good couple names.
Right.
Is it any wonder I turned out the way I did?
We usually warn people not to eat anything that you can't just.
And don't drink. Take drinks in between things. Be careful when you're drinking. We don't want to choke anybody to death.
It's always safer.
Be careful.
Safer to have a pre-show pee.
Yeah, you didn't give the thing robes.
Robes, can you read us a disclaimer?
You didn't give us a disclaimer yet. We forgot the disclaimer.
Gotta do the disclaimer.
Yeah, we better.
The glove hand.
Before someone's injured.
Okay.
All right. Disclaimer. We are not professionals, just three people on Porch trying to make sense of things. Any wisdom shared is purely accidental and should not be considered professional advice. Please remember to pee and do not operate machinery while watching the podcast.
And
Make
don't
sure you
eat
eat little
anything that's
things.
flaky and you can choke on.
And chew
Right.
well.
Yes.
Chew well.
Chew everything, chew well and make sure everything's in small pieces
Right.
Mhm.
that allows air through the airway.
You spit. Oh, Joe.
Who spit?
I've done that.
I have too. I've choked on spit on this show.
Oh, yeah. Why haven't we choke on our own spit? I don't understand.
Yeah,
I've
that's
Because I'm
done it
laughing
more
so
than
hard I
once.
don't have a chance to swallow and it builds up.
yeah. Made in the image of God, you'd think he'd made us a little better than choking on our own spit.
You include during the choking disclaimer.
And I'm just
Yeah,
saying, if you're
Bruce
gonna
has
make
done his job.
if you're gonna make something, don't then put it on this planet and you want it to be your favorite thing and all. Don't make it out of meat that other things can eat.
Right?
Ew, better than choking on someone
I mean,
else's.
so many better things he could have done than what he did.
Right? I love y'all, but I'm gonna make you into food. So like,
Yeah, you know,
what? Wait, I don't like that. I don't like
right?
that.
I'd rather do something different. Thank you very much. I don't want to be food.
Ah,
Ah,
yeah. I think it was
well,
the
whenever you
Aztecs.
guys are ready, if you want to hear one of my news stories,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that means you're ready now.
Sure,
Yes.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Shutting up right now.
Okay. Well, I can't see the chat while I got this up because this is on my computer where the chat is. So,
yes.
okay. The
Okay.
heat was turned up and the snow was doing what snow does at midnight. Sheila had her boots off with her feet tucked under her. She was turned slightly toward him the way she always rode when it was late and they were alone and there was nowhere to be. Your mother cried when you sang, Ben said. She cries at commercials. He looked at her. It wasn't like that. It was the real kind. Sheila was quiet for a moment. I know, she said. I saw her. The instrumental version of something Christmas themed played softly from the AKG speakers, cello heavy and clean. The sound so crisp it felt like the musicians were sitting just behind them. Neither of them moved to change it. The cabin was pure luxury. The curved 38-inch OLED display casting. Is that OLED? 38-inch OLED display casting a cool blue glow over Ben's face, the GPS map a white void. Super Cruise was engaged, the steering wheel pulsing with a steady green light that promised safety. Inside, the air smelled expensive. New car ionization and the faint, peppery trace of Sheila's perfume. You have a good voice, he said. I forget, and then I hear it, and I forget that I forgot. She grinned. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does, he said. She smiled at the window. He caught the edge of it in the glass. 11 years, she said. Not to him exactly, just to the space between them. 11 years what? Nothing, just. She turned back toward him. I still like looking at you. Is that strange to say? He said, say it as many times as you want. She reached over and slipped her fingers into his hair at the back of his neck, not doing anything, just resting there. You were good with my dad tonight, she said. The thing with the wine, letting him explain it. Oh, he knows his wine. He doesn't actually, but you let him. Her fingers moved slightly. I noticed. He said, I know you noticed. She said, did you do it for me or for him? Both. He said it simply, no performance in it. And she felt the truth of it settle somewhere low and warm inside her. Outside, just white. The whole world muffled and close, contained within these few cubic feet. Sheila let her head fall back against the seat, eyes half lidded. letting the warmth of the cabin seep into her bones. There was something hypnotic about the way the snow swallowed the world, how it erased edges, softened distances, made everything feel suspended. Nights like this always made her feel porous, as if her emotions were closer to the surface, easier to touch. She watched Ben's profile, the way the blue light carved out the line of his jaw, the faint shadow of stubble. He looked older in this light, not in a bad way, in a lived way, a way that made her chest tighten with something like gratitude and something like fear, because loving someone this long meant you had more to lose. She thought of the envelope earlier, the way her fingers had trembled just slightly when she opened it, the way Ben had watched her without watching her, giving her space but not distance. He always knew how to do that. It was infuriating sometimes, how precisely he could read her, how he could sense the shift in her breathing before she even knew she'd shifted. She reached out and brushed her thumb along the back of his neck again, slower this time, feeling the warmth of his skin under her fingertips. He didn't react, not visibly, but she felt the subtle change in him, the way his shoulders eased, the way his breath deepened. When we get home, she said with a smile, and let it sit there, warm and unfinished. Yeah, he said. She laughed softly, the private one, the one no one else got. Her thumb traced the short hair at the base of his skull. I love you, she said. I don't say it enough. He replied, You say it plenty. I say the words plenty. She looked at him. That's what I mean. Right now, I actually mean it in the big way. He pulled her hands forward and brought it to his mouth without taking his eyes off the road. He held it there, her knuckles against his lips, then turned her palm up and kissed it gently, more than once, intimate, unhurried. I know the difference, he said. I always know. She made a small sound, warm, satisfied. She settled back, her hand returning to his neck. For a moment, she let herself imagine the rest of the night, the house warm, the lights low, the two of them moving around each other in that familiar, wordless choreography they'd built over a decade. She pictured the way he'd touch her waist in passing, the way he'd murmur something soft against her hair. She pictured the quiet, the safety, the sense of belonging that had taken years to grow roots. She didn't know why she felt the need to hold on to the image so tightly. Maybe it was the snow. Maybe it was the way the world outside felt too still, too empty, like a stage waiting for something to step into it. The snow came down. The song ended and another began, and neither of them spoke because there wasn't anything that needed saying, which was its own kind of thing, its own kind of rare. Two people, 11 years in the dark, in the heat, in the snow, and nothing missing. A faint vibration hummed through the floorboards. Normal, she thought. Just the tires adjusting to the changing road texture. But something about it felt off, a little too sharp, a little too sudden. She opened her eyes fully, glancing at the display. The map was still a blank sheet of white, the lane markers ghosting in and out as the cameras struggled to see through the storm. Road's getting bad, she murmured. Ben nodded, but he didn't disengage Super Cruise. He trusted the system. He always had. And usually she did too. But tonight, the snow felt heavier. It began with a digital glitch. The green light on the steering wheel snapped to a violent flashing red. The dashboard shined, polite, synthetic. Take steering. Ben's hands moved, but before they could close around the wheel, the sensor screamed. Obstacle detected. The headlights showed a vertical wall of LED white as they slammed into something dark and massive standing in the lane, a shape of matted bulk and wet, ancient fur. Then came the thump, shudder. The Escalade lurched, tires losing their hold. The world tilted. They spun, slow, heavy, unstoppable. The Escalade's sophisticated air suspension system groaned, the nose dipping as the massive tires fought for a grip that no longer existed. They spun a slow, majestic rotation of 6,000 pounds of steel before the side curtain airbags deployed with a muffled whoomp, filling the cabin with a white chemical haze. The engine didn't die. The car killed it. The automatic emergency braking had locked the world into a frozen tableau. The blue screens flickered, then settled into a rhythmic red pulse. System failure. Service required. The silence that followed wasn't empty. It was filled with the sound of the exterior cameras clicking, trying to focus on the shadow pressed against the driver's side window. On the center console, the night vision feed showed a thermal heat signature so large it bled off the edges of the screen, a pulsing white hot heart beating just inches from the glass. Ben reached for the electronic door release, but the car's safety lock held firm. The computer sensed the hazard outside and refused to let him out. Then there was the sound of a single, heavy claw dragging across the reinforced glass, a melodic, terrifying screech that bypassed the noise-canceling insulation and vibrated directly into their marrow. The fortress hadn't kept the nightmare out. It had trapped them inside it. Outside, the Michigan night had vanished. The silence inside the Escalade was artificial, pressurized, thick with the bitter dust of the airbags. Sheila could hear her own breathing, too loud, too fast. "Ben," she whispered, "the sensors, they aren't clearing." He didn't look at her. His eyes were fixed on the screen. The night vision feed jittered, breaking apart into static, but the heat remained, a jagged, seething white shape anchored at the front of the vehicle. Then came the sound. Not a scream, nor a roar, but a deep, rhythmic puffing. Wet, labored, massive. The door locks clicked. Unlocked, locked, unlocked. The lights flickered. "The system is shorting," Ben said, low and tight. Something shifted outside. A shape formed against the driver's side window. Not a face, a hand. If it was a hand, broad, flattened, covered in black, matted filth like rotted peat. Heat bled through it, melting the frost into a widening circle of clarity. Sheila couldn't breathe. The car tilted. Not much. Enough. The suspension screamed as the weight leaned harder. The glass didn't shatter. It groaned. A long, crystalline protest. "It's trying to get in," she said. "No." Ben's voice had gone thin, focused. "It's trying to turn us over." The horizon slipped. That was the moment. The instant the world lost its orientation, the tires left the ground. They tipped, slow, inevitable. The last thing the dashboard showed before the power surged and died was the outside temperature, minus 15 degrees Fahrenheit. The roll was heavy, deliberate, a surrender to gravity. The world turned sideways, then further. Sheila felt a violent flutter of her pulse, a trapped, frantic rhythm in her chest as the cabin shifted around her. The airbags sagged, tangling against her face and shoulders, smelling of heat and dust. Then, impact. The passenger side window struck the frozen ground with a sharp, splintering crack, and then stillness. The light was gone, all of it, except for the weak, pulsing red of the emergency SOS button. Ben's voice came from somewhere close, but not close enough. "I'm here." The words steadied nothing. Outside, the storm found them. Snow hissed against the exposed undercarriage. A dry, relentless sound, then footsteps. Heavy, measured. Thump, thump, thump. The frame of the vehicle shuddered with each one. Then came the smell. It forced its way inside through broken seals, through fractured edges, thick and wet, and so very wrong. Rotting pine, copper, something older, something that didn't belong to the living world. The red light dimmed. Something blocked it. Blocked it. Ben reached upward, the driver's door now above them, but it wouldn't move. The frame had twisted. They were sealed in. The sound came again, closer. The windshield didn't shatter, it peeled. A slow, tearing shriek of glass separating from its frame. A limb forced its way inside, massive, filth-covered. Wet heat rising from it in invisible waves. It didn't search blindly, it moved with intent. Slow, deliberate. Its long, jagged nails clicking softly against the leather. Sheila felt Ben's hand close around hers, hard enough to hurt. They pressed back into the shadows, into the ruined luxury of the cabin. The creature's breath filled the space, hot, damp, carrying the unmistakable scent of what they had struck on the road. The overturned vehicle felt like the inside of a lung, tight, humid, trembling with each impact from outside. Sheila's breath fogged the airbag inches from her face, the fabric sagging like a collapsed sail. Her pulse throbbed in her ears, loud enough she wondered if the thing outside could hear it too. Ben shifted closer, his shoulder brushing hers in the dark. She felt him more than saw him, his warmth, his trembling, the way he angled his body as if he could shield her from something that had already chosen them. His fingers found hers again, not gripping this time, but threading through, slow and deliberate, as if reminding her of every year they'd survived together. Stay with me, he whispered, not a command, a plea shaped like a promise. The red SOS light flickered across his face, carving him into pieces, jaw, cheekbone, the glint of his eye. Like a portrait painted in failing strokes, she memorized him in that fractured light, the way people do when they fear the world is about to take something from them. Outside, the footsteps circled. Snow sifted through the cracked windshield in thin, ghostly ribbons, settling on the dashboard like ash. The cold crept in with it, slow and invasive, curling around their ankles, their wrists, the nape of Sheila's neck. Something brushed the undercarriage, lightly, almost curious. The metal hummed with the contact, a low vibration that traveled through the floor and into their bones. Sheila felt Ben's breath catch. She pressed her forehead to his shoulder, eyes closed, letting the darkness fold around them like a second skin. The creature moved again, its weight shifting the entire frame. The Escalade groaned, a wounded animal trying to hold itself together. Sheila imagined the world outside, white, endless, and different, and the two of them suspended inside like a dropped ornament waiting to crack. Ben's thumb stroked the back of her hand, a small, steady motion that felt like defiance, like a heartbeat refusing to quiet. We're okay, he murmured though the words trembled. We're okay. She didn't believe him, but she believed the way he held her. The Escalade was no longer a fortress. It was a bowl, and Winter finally sat down to eat.
Wow. Nice.
I don't even know how you think of the things that you do, like that bit about like an ornament that fell, I mean, I don't even know where you get this stuff, It's amazing to me. And you
I've
read it
lived in
so well.
Michigan. I've been trapped in Michigan winters in the snow
Yeah,
on the road.
and this is new one is it for your next book or?
It's in the 13 through winter.
Okay.
It's already
Awesome.
available in
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
anywhere books are sold. It's available.
Yeah, you can order it. It's like, right?
Yeah,
You can order it from
you can order it
Amazon
through
or
Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Walmart, anywhere books are sold.
yeah.
Where books are sold. Mhm.
Pretty much.
When I got to the end, I had to remind myself, okay, you can
Thank
drop
you,
your
Nero.
shoulders. You can drop your shoulders now.
Thank you,
Right,
everybody.
right, right.
Because
That one was a little long, though. I could
I was getting
losing my voice.
very tense.
Were you?
Yeah, I was like, the more it went, yeah. Oh yeah. Her name is right?
Aha.
I mean, now I feel like I gotta,
Right?
get all that out of here.
Well, wait.
I did
I'm gonna read the last one. So
so well. Both you
I
guys.
needed one that was going to keep me
it's gonna
awake.
get spookier even. This one's crazy. Like the last match is this. I don't know what. I don't even remember how I came up with this story. It's a weird one though. It's a little longer than the last one too. A little bit, not much.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Last.
Go ahead.
What do we got?
Sorry.
We got. Oh, we got what? 20 minutes. Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
Enough time. You guys, I mean, the way you read your stories just makes it all that much better. Seriously.
I
Very
learned
All
from
right.
the best of them.
This
Rogue
is the
taught me.
last match. The snow didn't fall. It hovered,
No? I guess.
drifting in a silence too heavy for gravity to manage. All around him, the world was white, but not bright, pale, exhausted, like a memory being erased in real time. He couldn't see the sun, couldn't tell if it had risen or died. He had stopped walking hours ago, maybe more. Time wasn't moving properly anymore. It crouched low in his chest like the cold, quiet, and waiting. His breath came in short mechanical bursts. Not panic, just the body reminding itself it was still trying. Frost had grown thick in his beard, crusted his eyelashes. He couldn't feel his toes. His gloves were stiff. The sky, if there was still a sky, was the same blank gray as the ground. So he couldn't tell where anything ended, except the match. He pulled it out slowly, careful not to break it. One match, wrapped in a scrap of waxed paper. He hadn't let himself look at it until now. He didn't want to know if it was broken. He didn't want to know anything, and yet here it was. He held it like an artifact, a relic, the last ember of fire the universe would ever offer him. It didn't look magical, just wood and sulfur. The red tip was dull, barely distinct against his shaking fingers. But it was the only warm color in the world. The match could save him, or it could fail. He stared at it for a long time, unable to move. The wind hadn't picked up, but the silence did. It expanded like lungs pressing against the edges of his thoughts. He tucked the match back into its paper and folded his hands around it like a prayer. If he tried now and failed, that was it. The end. But if he waited, maybe the wind would ease, maybe his fingers would warm, maybe someone would find him. Maybe. He looked out at the horizon, or where it should have been. There was no path, no tree, no landmark, just snow. An endless, formless hush. Closed his eyes and exhaled. Not from relief, not from hope, just to hear the sound of something. The first what if came soft, What if the wind blows me out? He didn't say it out loud, but he heard it as clearly as if the match had whispered it. His eyes flicked down to his gloved hand, trembling slightly around the paper scrap. He imagined striking it. He imagined it flaring, too weak, the wind catching it, stuffing it like a candle. And then what? The voice asked. He shook his head, tried to focus, but another question came. What if it's damp? He hadn't checked. He hadn't dared. If he touched it too much, it might snap. If he peeled the wax paper, the moisture in the air might find it. What if it breaks when you strike it? What if your hands fail you? His fingers were numb. He couldn't feel the tips anymore. His grip was clumsy, heavy, like trying to thread a needle underwater. What if I drop it? That one hit hard. He imagined it tumbling from his hands, falling into the snow, disappearing into the white, gone before he could even move. He blinked, realized he was holding his breath. The match was still there, clutched between thumb and palm, but it felt heavier now. Not with weight, but with consequence. His mind looped again and again, each fear branching into another. What if the striker doesn't catch? What if your gloves are too thick? What if you're already too cold for fire to matter? Time stopped moving altogether. The snow continued to fall. Or maybe it hadn't changed. It was impossible to tell. He felt like a photograph trapped in a frame, color fading at the edges. He pressed the match closer to his chest. He hadn't moved in what felt like hours. Just sat in the snow, knees to his chest, eyes locked on the red-tipped splinter of possibility. But it didn't feel like possibility anymore. It felt like judgment, like the match knew he wasn't ready, that he'd fumble, that he'd fail. The voices weren't just fear anymore. They had shape, tone, familiarity. His father's doubt, a teacher's mockery, a lover's quiet silence when he disappointed her. The match said nothing. It didn't have to. He tried to move his fingers. They didn't answer. At first, he thought they were just stiff, frozen in place from gripping too hard, but no. It was deeper than that. The cold had gotten inside, past skin, past will. He blinked slowly. His breath was shorter now, shallower. When he exhaled, the mist didn't rise as high. He looked at the match again, not to light it, just to see it, to remember that he could, in theory, still try. But not yet. He needed a plan, a perfect moment. The wind had died down, hadn't it? Maybe. Hard to tell. His ears weren't registering sound properly anymore. Everything came muffled, like he was buried in cotton. The match hadn't changed. Same red head, same fragile spine of wood. He imagined striking it again, imagined it flaring too close to his gloves, catching the fabric, burning his hands before he could even feel it. What if you light it and it works, but you still freeze anyway? That one lingering. It didn't sound like doubt, it sounded like logic. Why waste it if it won't be enough? The match was sacred now, holy. It wasn't fire, it was hope, still wrapped in choice. As long as it stayed unlit, it still could save him. Maybe. The possibility had been disproven. But if he struck it and failed, then it would be over, not just the cold, the illusion. That's what he was clinging to now, not warmth, not salvation, but maybe. He leaned forward slightly, then stopped. His knees didn't want to bend. His spine ached like it was turning to stone. A kind of surrender settled in his chest. Not defeat exactly, not yet, just delay. Just one more second to think. One more second to wait for the right second. He whispered something he couldn't hear. And for a moment he thought he felt warmth, but it was just a memory of warmth. The echo of fire he never lit. He looked down at his hands. They still cradled the match. Perfect. Untouched. His final decision preserved like a secret. The wind picked up. He did nothing. They almost missed him. Snow had covered most of his body, drifting high around the shape of his legs, blown smooth across his shoulders. He looked like a rock formation, a shadow in the white. But the curve of his back was too human, the stillness too deliberate. The traveler knelt, knees creaking against ice. No sound but breath, fast and sharp and cold. A few layers of clothing, a heavier coat than the dead man, better boots, still shaking. They reached out, brushed snow away from the figure's face, eyes closed, frost stiff in the beard, lips slightly parted. The body hadn't yet collapsed inward. Rigor, maybe, or maybe he'd stayed upright until the very last. The traveler whispered, "Oh." Not in horror, but not even in grief, just the soft exhale of shared fate. They moved slowly, out of respect or exhaustion or both. Searched the coat, found no food, no signal beacon, just a small piece of wax paper folded between stiff hands. Gently, they pried the fingers open. They expected ice bone, maybe a photo, something nostalgic, but instead they found the match. Whole, dry, intact. They stared at it like it had no right to exist. Their breath caught in their throat. The air was so cold it stung to breathe, but for the first time in hours, maybe longer, they felt something else, relief, hope, a way forward. The traveler looked around. The wind had eased. Not still, but gentler now. Just enough to try. They crouched lower, shielded the matches. They peeled back the wax paper with trembling care. It was still red-tipped, the wood unbroken, a miracle in miniature. They held it up to the gray light, positioned it carefully near a small pile of kindling pulled from their own pack. They inhaled deeply. And just as they prepared to strike, the match whispered, "What if the wind blows me out?"
You guys are creepy as fuck.
Yeah, that gave me goosebumps. Ooh.
To keep remembering to loosen my shoulders, and now the back of my neck hurts, my arms hurt. Being tense.
Good.
Sorry about that.
My body feels like I've just spent the day in the dentist's office. You know, just like that thing. Yeah. Wow. Guys, do something else.
Creepy as fuck.
And yes, and this is why I don't like to read when they read. It's, you know, they're just like, "Woo," way up here. Man, you guys know how to build the tension. That's what's really, I love
learned from
that.
robes. I learned from robes.
Cannibalism.
What if the wind blows me out? That's just creepy as fuck.
It is. It is.
I know, but
This
you know,
is
I've been out there with the last damn match and terrified to strike it, so I know.
Right? No,
Because if it goes
seriously.
out, you're screwed. And it's like, oh my God, the pressure is intense. It is so intense.
Wow.
I think it comes from living in the North and having those times that are, you know, gritty and you know,
Right? Right?
Terrifying when it's the last one of something.
I'm just gonna stay a suburban girl. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Stone's throw from the neighbor.
Right? Where you can just turn on the
Can't
furnace.
throw hard. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Right?
Right?
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. Good
yeah.
So
times.
much snow too from you guys.
Right?
Oh man.
And yet I still love snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are so odd, aren't you?
I
Right?
am.
Yeah, I'm not
I can't
super
even
fond of
imagine
snow.
that, Those are just
But look at the good writing they create.
Yeah.
It's a good what?
All the good writing that comes out of that.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
guys are writing, yeah, if you two are writing, sure.
It's okay.
Because we have those creepy as fuck and cold, stories to tell.
Right? Right? Mm,
Yeah, I mean, you guys understand cold on a whole different level, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad winter's over too.
I'm
Because
not. I
Suddenly
I'm
can't
I'm
not
wait to
feeling
going.
see it go. I cry when it leaves.
suddenly
Hmm,
I'm feeling better about the constant dripping from the sky in the Portland area, you know?
right?
See, now snow, you can go outside all day in snow and not get wet. So, I prefer snow to rain any day.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
mm, I don't know.
Yep.
It's just too cold for me. I'm not fond of the cold.
Well, you have like
I'd
zero
rather be
body
cold than
fat.
wet.
Yes, true. I like literally have zero body fat.
Zero body fat. In
Oh,
fact, you
Sheila,
have
I
like
am so jealous.
negative body fat.
Right?
I'm so jealous of Sheila and
Oh my goodness, up to
Jason
6
right
Hey,
now.
huh?
Up to 6 inches.
inches.
Oh,
Uh, yeah. And it
Yeah,
actually has been sunny a few days lately, so I've actually been like encouraged by light here
right.
in our dreary area. Yeah.
I like Dr. Jez's thing there. Just heat and the lack of heat. No such thing as cold.
Right, right.
No lack of heat.
I see. I don't know. When I stepped off the bus to go stay with my sister when she was living in Colorado and my nose hairs froze, I don't know. That was an unusual
Was it for you,
experience
huh?
for me.
Right.
I was just like, "What the heck
Oh,
just happened?"
Jason, I'm so jealous.
Like, no.
I'm going to have to FaceTime you guys and have you show me the snow.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, good night, Neuro. I hope you feel better.
Good
Nothing
night,
like a
Nero.
frozen
Yeah, we're
bear.
just about done here too. We got like one more
Howdy,
minute, and
doggy.
we are done too.
There's not much like that, Shayla, except for the people who are stupid enough to put their tongues on the metal things in this wintertime.
Yes.
Never understood that.
Yeah, yeah. I never understood that either. Why would you do it?
Christmas story.
Yeah, and every winter it was somebody. It was like, come on, really, guys? I mean, you saw somebody do
Right?
that, 5 years ago, and you're willing to still try it. Nothing's changed.
Like, why?
East
Why would you
Yeah,
do it?
yeah. After you see the first kid do it the first time, why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
But they do.
Silliness, I
Yeah.
say.
Night to Sarah.
He could have just
Yeah,
had
that's
one of his
crazy.
friends
Sorry.
pee on his tongue. The kid in the Christmas story,
Right?
as he's yelling. Yes, as he's yelling.
Ah,
That's
That's my
terrible.
favorite Christmas movie of all time.
yeah. Well, the funny thing is that year after year after year, and it's always like 3 or 4 people in a year. It's every fresh, cold weather snowfall thing.
Hmm.
And, 3 out of the 4 would always rip their tongue away and be blood everywhere
That's my
instead of,
Jason.
right, Jason?
Mhm.
Instead of just waiting a few minutes and letting it just thaw and melt off, but no, no, no. They had to, oh, I never
Too funny.
understood.
No.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
folks. Well, it is 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock,
Right
8
out.
o'clock.
Thanks for
All righty.
Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by. It's been fun.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it tremendously.
See you again. We hope. Oh, yeah, that's
Yes,
super good
yes.
too, Adrian. Yeah.
And by the
Good night,
way,
everybody.
even if you guys have not bought our books, you can still go online and give us reviews. They
Yes,
leave you little samples to read, so you can read that and see what it's about. You can, and we really need to have the, the 5-star hearts and the little,
yes,
don't let them know you know us. You don't know us,
Yes,
right.
write it.
you
I
just,
did to some stranger. That's what I
yeah,
did
some
with
stranger who
secrets.
really likes to read, the book.
Yeah.
So yeah, 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 yeah.
The
She would appreciate that.
author has, yeah, that's how I
And
read it.
we are both of us on Amazon, so
Yep,
we need the 5 hearts and the thingies. We really do. So thank you. That's my little blurb.
right.
I know.
And
Thanks,
JC and
everybody.
Everything on
RNSF,
Amazon.
come back an hour and a half earlier tomorrow. We'll be here.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll be here. Sorry, we're just
Total
leaving.
stranger.
All right.
Yep.
Good night,
All right.
everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. We love you all. And Julie sits there still smiling and waving, and Robes has not gotten rid of us yet. We're all still here. What happens if he can't get it to turn off? Do we just stay here all night?
Maybe he thinks we're done. Do you think we're done? Okay.
Oh, well,
I
he's
guess we
gone.
have to
You and I are
do
still
our own
here.
X. So we have to do our own X. Bye, everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, bye, everybody. We love you. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Why
Bye.
is it not doing it?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Here I go. Good night,
Okay.
everybody.